into Pop Fiction, where you'll find all the news and reviews in pop culture that's right to type. Today's top story. An elementary school in Berkeley, California hosted a Parents' Night Out fundraiser. They didn't think that the 2019 remake of The Lion King would do anything besides keep the kids happy. Unfortunately, what did happen was that they got one of those cease and desist orders from, like they do the little thing like you can't do this. Mm-hmm. And, well, apparently they got
someone posted on Twitter that they were having this and showing the 2019 Lion King, and Disney got wind of it.
And Disney,
for an audience.
And you can't show it for an audience at an event, so they got charged. Basically, the money that they made for the fundraiser
was going to go towards the fine.
Was going towards the fine.
Oh,
however, I guess the House of Mouse got some blowback from this, and they decided to. I think they waived.
No, that's sweet.
No, Disney and Peanuts are two of the most vicious pit bull. Go after you if you touch our toys.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And they don't play.
Well, Disney only made $13 billion last year.
They did that by half of it by suing other people.
Well, let's not say anything against Disney because
$800 that they were going to make from we want $800 plus $249,200 more on top of that.
Yeah.
48-year-old actress Shannen Doherty.
Oh, sorry. In my head, because I knew who I was talking about.
Yeah.
But it's not funny. Hold on, wait. This is not funny.
Recently, right. Shannen Doherty, the 48-year-old actress, said she now has stage 4 breast cancer, and we're sorry about that. We were not making light of that. It was the way that this story was typed on the screen. It's going to come out in a matter of days or a week that I have stage 4, Doherty said. So my cancer came back, and that's why I'm here. I think it's very brave of her to go out on national TV and put it out there. Mm-hmm. So people know from her.
Very sorry you have that. That's a terrible disease.
I'm telling you, man, it's the freaking worst.
And I was even, when I even first got wind of this, I was like, oh man, because they actually had a pretty entertaining season 1 of that new rebooted Beverly Hills 90210, which it was like a reality TV series / reboot show thing. They just mixed all, and they just it looked like the cast just had fun with it, even though at that time they were coming in on a sour note because Luke Perry had just passed away. And they even tried to even mention that and said, oh man, this is weird, us doing this without Luke here. And now it looks like maybe even going into season 2, if season 2 does happen.
Isn't that Jason Priestley?
No, Luke Perry is he was the Dylan character.
Dylan
McKay.
Okay.
Yeah. I wasn't sure which one it was.
Yeah.
That's very sad.
Yeah, Jason Priestley is actually still alive.
Yeah, that's good.
Apparently married to Nick Lachey's wife on the show.
I see.
On the show?
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry, keep going.
The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention.
I know. That's what happens when you switch things on the fly. You don't even remember your switches.
The Center for Disease Control and Prevention announced there are 178 people under quarantine at Travis Air Force Base from China that may have been in contact with the coronavirus.
This is important to us because Travis Air Force Base is right down the street.
And not only that, they say this has happened before and it will happen again. In the late 80s, early 90s, this actually happened. Because I remember at one point going to school and I never knew what a Filipino was. And then all of a sudden.
There was a bunch of Filipinos.
Yeah. Because there was was it an earthquake or a volcano erupted or something?
I can't remember.
And then there was a lot. There was a whole thing that happened, but.
Well, I just want to say that, the coronavirus has struck, but still there's like over 10,000 people who've died from the flu. And it's the ordinary flu that's ravaging the country.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard from, not personally from doctors, but I listen and watch shows and they say that this coronavirus thing isn't that bad. It's bad.
It's bad, but not as bad as the flu, so get your flu shots or don't.
Yes. And make sure you spade and neuter.
Spay and neuter your pets.
This week's review, speaking of spade and neutering, Birds of Prey. Harley Quinn and the Joker break up, and that puts a target on her back. Crime boss Black Mask, his right-hand man Victor Zsasz, and every other thug in Gotham City wants her dead. But Harley unexpectedly teams up with Cassandra Cain, the Huntress, Black Canary, and Renee Montoya, brilliantly played by Rosie Perez. Man, I enjoyed.
Wasn't it great?
I didn't think this movie was. I was like, oh man, because I remember actually the Birds of Prey TV show, which I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say that there was. You can see that this movie, they actually took a couple of.
They took some beats from the show.
They actually did, because
that's probably from the source material.
It could be, but I just noticed like the Black Canary. There was a point where Renee Montoya was referring to, "Hey, I know you can do some stuff because your mom could."
Yeah.
Saying that there was a canary before her.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And also in the Huntress, I believe on the TV show, the Huntress was the daughter of Batman and Catwoman. But this one takes the Huntress more from the comic book / Arrowverse.
Batman only has one kid.
Right.
He has one kid, and that's his son from Ra's al Ghul's daughter.
Yeah.
Talia Ghul?
That was Ra's al Ghul.
We've gone through this before.
I know.
But hey, Birds of Prey,
Hash
2 big thumbs up. I would have to say that when it comes to the DCEU, I know they said that it doesn't exist anymore, but they're still doing things. Well, they're still, it's weird because it still takes place because they definitely.
The same actor they had in the Batman trilogy was asked to do Batman vs. Superman, but he said he was done. And that's where some fans, not the DC, put a break in there and said, this is a DCU and everything before it isn't.
I will disagree with that.
It's fan created.
That's a show for another time.
Fan created.
We will agree to disagree.
Just watch the movies. They make movies. They're entertaining, and that's their point. They're not trying to make a saga that's gonna.
You're wrong. All right, listen. That's not. You're just wrong.
Yeah.
Well, listen. This week, Ralphie D recommends Generation Wealth. Materialism, celebrity culture, and social status are the desire to be wealthy at any cost. This visual history of the growing obsession with wealth uses first-person interviews around the world to bear witness to the global boom and bust economy and to document its complicated consequences. I'll tell you what, this was a great documentary. I think everybody should watch it. You will rethink how you feel and see money, power, status, etc. It blew my mind. It's really good.
First, I would like to say I apologize for that vicious run-on sentence. This is
I make it sound good.
Yeah, you did. That's how you took the right breaks where they needed to be. Yeah, we had briefly talked about this the other day, and It's interesting. I didn't hear about this one, and this one I believe is on
Amazon Prime.
Okay. So this is one of those docs on Amazon Prime that I'm going to add to my ever-growing list of content. There's too much content. Remember back in the day when there was only 3 channels?
Yeah.
It made it real easy.
Remember when there was just the Hulk and Wonder Woman on TV?
Yeah, now it's like, wow.
And Spider-Man, if you could catch him.
Spider-Man and the Chinese web.
That was a good one. I'm Ralphie D, and that's news to me.
I'm Cool Water Kurt. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. We'd like to hear what you think. Leave us a comment down below and let your opinion be heard.
If you like this video, please check out other videos on our channel, like This Week In, and coming soon, Get Into Character, an ongoing RPG series.
Ooh. I'm JB. I'd like to give a shout out to my man AM at Comics Most Wanted. Like him, follow, subscribe. And this is 252 Pop Fiction, where you see it first.
That's all the emphasis on.
Yeah.
Adonis, pull yourself together.